Yes. All right. Cool. Hey, let's start the conversation.
Yes.
And this is the Solovey podcast
Yes.
to reflect and understand Ukraine from a culture point of view,
Yes.
especially. And this time I have a very special guest here, Natalia. And let's start by giving a little bit like a background of who are you and what are you doing here in Ukraine?
I'm a doctor. I'm a head and neck surgeon during 20 lives. Not 20 lives, but 20 years of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I was born in Zaporizhia. It's a cradle of Cossacks. It was some kind of pirates who struggle for freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And in the same times, it's the place of songs. Different songs, especially songs for freedom, about life in Ukraine.
Mm.
And also, according to my study, I entered to the special institute on fellowship in Kiev. That's why I'm living in Kiev for a long time.
Mm-hmm. All right. And you're working as a medical doctor over here?
Yes.
And of course, people have to understand it's a pretty relevant job in today's Ukraine.
Yes, agree, because since the war starts, we have many injuries, especially 30% of injuries is head and neck, and that's why we have to get new approaches for treatment of these people and of these soldiers in order to give them opportunity back to have the same face as they have before the trauma.
Mm.
And your people from Finland was the first guys, the first doctors who came to Ukraine in the autumn 2022, and before this they start educational program for sharing their experience and knowledges and help us with their reconstruction using free flaps of tissues and local flaps, and it was a great help.
Yeah, actually, my son's friend and his father was one of those doctors.
Yes,
So it's a
yes,
very
yes,
small
yes.
world.
It's very small world. Yes,
Yeah.
agree.
And the idea of getting these connections is also it's mental thing as well as an emotional thing as well, and therefore culture.
Yes.
And in my trips to Ukraine, I've learned that it's a very, very rich culture. And in order for us to create a long-lasting relationship between countries, we have to know who you are. And you need to know who we are.
Agree.
So therefore the Solovey music thing. But you tell me a little bit more about Zaporizhia region and how is your home like? What are the
My home looks like a big river, Dnipro, and there is left and right bank, and there is island in the city, which name Hortica, and this is the real place where the Cossacks located, and that's was like a big construction for defense of the border from any enemies. That's why Cossacks was from one side like pirates, from the other side like real heroes who protect Ukrainian people from all dangers they struggled with.
Yeah, and one part of culture is the social system, and I've learned that Cossacks' way of looking at democracy or decision making might be some innovations to modern world as well.
Yes, it was very democratic system because it was not important who you were before. When you enter to this society, you become equal person, and your voice were very important. In any case, they change their leaders according to voting. It was open voting, and that was some kind of soldiers' democracy with equal rights. Yes.
Yeah. All right. what else we should know about Ukrainian culture that you feel that is makes you proud of this
We're
country?
proud of songs because most of our persons has very good voices, and we like to sing, and of course we like to make many craft things like tapestry, like stitch and embroidery, and we are very good, I hope, in cooking. Our food, I think it's very good, and our kitchen is very good, and we like to paint.
Yes, the making things with your hand is a very big thing.
Yes, it's very important because in the beginning it helps us to survive and to sell some items, and now it's like it's like hobby, because when you're making something good or something beautiful, you change. And your world is changing from the inner point, because you can show everything you have in your heart to the world, and it's very important.
Yeah, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but every Finnish home has a sauna. I've noticed that every Ukrainian home has a garden.
Yes, agree.
Yeah.
Because planting is very important, beautiful flowers, and the most famous painters in the middle of the 20th century during Soviet period usually painted flowers because it was more secure to paint something which could not be very political. But from the another hand, it's definitely explain how we can see our world, how we will, what we feel during painting or during singing.
Yes. Those examples are, by the way, really good examples where culture is actually everywhere, and art and so forth. But let's talk about a little bit about music and singing. So I heard this Easter, Vesyanka, the spring song.
Yes.
So what in your mind is the coolest Ukrainian music and songs that you like to listen, especially?
Well, I think it's
what you like.
It's one of the oldest Ukrainian composers, which are now like misunderstanding considered to be in Russian. It's Bartnyansky. He's a very favorite. His music, it's classical music. I think it's end of 18th century. And of course, such famous Ukrainian group as Okean Elzy. And also it's popular song in Ukraine, it's Червона Калина. Because it's, when you feel, it's that song which was not like renovate. She was reopened in the beginning of the war, and it was like fresh air, and these words are like goosebumps, because it's about how to struggle and for a long time, and to save beauty in your heart. It's like this. It's maybe like some kind of paradox, because beauty and struggling sometimes it's very opposite things, but it's combination of these things in that song, to my humble opinion.
Yeah, and for some weird reason, the Finnish artists chose 4 big songs for the opening the Solovey program, and Червона Калина is one of those.
Yes.
And we didn't have any knowledge, by the way, that it's such an important song. So sometimes, universe
can help us.
Yeah, guides on that one. So, what about the idea of how do you see that? Quite often we hear that many artists has been captured by the Russian propaganda, like this. So, is this still that? How do you feel about? How do you see that happening right now on the culture side, especially that?
It's like about some kind of mental discipline, because it's a pity by this time when we have to make a choice. and I know that there is very interesting point of view that Russian culture is great. Maybe. But maybe it's doesn't mean that we have to focus on our culture and to understanding who we are. Because when you start to look for anyone else except your inner development, it's a very bad way, which bring only problems. Because competition never bring good things. And I think that the strongest point of Russian propaganda is competition. They bring such approach that we have to evaluate our personal development through the frame of comparing with Russian culture. And this we have not to comparing ourselves with anyone, because we have our personal distinguished culture, and we have to compare ourselves with yesterday and who we will be in future. That's only the way to succeed and to have good self-estimation, because comparing is not good. And that's why I think that Russian propaganda very strong in this, because it's old way from our past, when Russian culture is the equal, but more equal than any other culture. That's like a heritage, not good heritage, but like legacy from the past time. But sometimes we have to left some stuffs in our past and to go to the future without it.
Yeah, very wise words, by the way. The comparison, and it's now you said it, it's ridiculous actually that we compare, painting to the painting.
Yes.
If you like the painting, then you like the painting. If you like the music, you like the music.
It's like inner, it's like inner feelings, and it's not the choice which can be done by your mind. It's your feelings. It's yes or no from the first sight. And it doesn't mean if it's no that it's bad. It's a no for me, but could be yes for you, and it's okay. Because it's about diversity of world. There are many flowers with different scents, with different colors, but it doesn't mean that blooming trees is better than roses. It's different.
It's different. And that's also says so much about the idea of freedom. You have a freedom to feel whatever you feel, and it's a very different approach than somebody who wants to control your emotions.
Exactly. It's about freedom to be who you are in any place, in any circumstances.
Yeah, and I think that's in the essence of art, making art.
Yes.
This freedom of imagination
and to feel in and to show what you can feel or what you are feeling about this world by yourself.
Yeah. So you heard the Solovey songs.
Yes.
Tell me what you think of them. Do you like them?
I think that my top, the top is about Реве та стогне Дніпр широкий, because in the darkest hours it's better to know what will be in your future. And I don't know why, it's just my humble opinion, but this is song about future of Ukraine. I don't know how you caught these feelings, but the music and the words about from Finnish culture are very, it's like it's like brilliant match.
Interesting.
Yes. And this is a song about my hope for such future. And about Червона рута, it's very interesting music, because Червона рута was like revolution in the Soviet music in that time, because Ivasyuk wants to create something new, which was not the same as before. And the time of creation of this song was the time of when Beatles create their most famous songs in London. Maybe it was such period. And for me, it's also very interesting, like modern. I know that all my friends will be very happy to have these songs in their list.
Great.
Music list. Yes.
Yeah. The tactic of this one is that I think through music, and if people in Finland like the music,
Yes.
and if you like the music, then you want to know more about it. And this is the essence of learning. So
Yes.
if you want to learn
What is interesting?
Yeah. So basically, as a Finnish person, you only have to listen to music, and that's it. Then it's the first point of learning. And then you start asking, okay, but who made this song?
Yes.
Ivasuk. Then you hear the story of Ivasuk.
Yes, agree.
And or Taras Shevchenko in the
Yes.
or in the Oreve, the Kristallivirta song.
Yes.
There the essence, the importance of Dnipro River.
Yes.
So it's kind of like the songs are doors that you can open and then start learning about the culture, and definitely we're going to do more music. That's the idea.
Agree. You know, I think that the main problem involved is miscommunication. Because, to my humble opinion, in different countries and in different cultures, we have different images which are behind the words. And culture is the bridge which can help us understand what kind of images are before or sounds before these words.
Yeah.
And this brings more understanding of the people than interpreter. Because when you can understand what another person can see, it's the better point of view for communication.
Yes, definitely. What would be, if you had a wish of song from Ukraine that Finns should especially know to listen to? Any recommendations?
Well, I will open my music list because how many?
It's a tough question. It's a tough question.
I think that there is Веснянки, it's spring songs, but I think that more interesting things it's about колядки. It's a winter Christmas songs. This and there is such person as Navka, and it can be I cannot tell that a joke, but I like her song Tatansi. It's about dancing. When young persons meets and dancing, it's like it's like about another way communication. Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the most favorite songs which I would like Finnish people can hear.
Yeah, let's do it, and you share me the songs, and I'll share with people. And perhaps there's also a Finnish version of the music, and I have now many Finnish songs that I think that we could translate to Ukrainian as well, because I think it's good for you to learn. So what would you like to know about Finnish culture? Any questions for me? What should you know here in Ukraine about Finland?
I think it's about freedom and about how you feel, how you can live together. It's about communication between different people in your country. From the ones you can save your culture, but from the other hand, you are very open mind, and in the same time you can keep your culture strong. That's maybe the reason. And about winter and long nights and aurora borealis, maybe
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah, yeah. Well, of course, I welcome everybody to from Ukraine to visit Finland, and maybe we can hear the songs there. The nature in Finland is
Yes.
very important. Forest, everything. But I also know that over here the nature is very important, and the Dnipro River and the fields and everything and birds.
You know, in my country, it's very moderate climate, and we have less problem with nature. And in Finland, your winter is very tough. But from the other hand, maybe it's your secret sauce why you so close to each other and to know to everybody and to have good relationship with each other, like big family. You know that one of the Ukrainian not problems, but I think it's one of the tasks. It's we like to arguing. It's like maybe sometimes we can be like one family, but in 2 minutes we can arguing. And maybe I would like to know about Finnish people how you can stay together most time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a good task.
Yes.
So at this point, thank you so much, Natalie.
Thank you.
For the conversation, and thank you for all the conversations during this trip. It's been great, and we are here in a very interesting school. What is the school name that we are here?
It's Kiev School of Public Administration. And this is place where people like big children re-educate and renovate their point of view on the society processes.
Yeah, and I think our conversation fits very well to this library and to this school about these things. So Natalie, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Дякую.
Thank you. I don't know like in Finnish.
Kiitos.
Kiitos.
Yes.
And I hope that one day, maybe in some months, we can hear your music among my friends here or among our colleagues, because it was one of the best music which I have heard for a long time. Thank you.
Tusen tack.
Thank you.
Yes.
Kiitos.